Света, пока у нас там подключается, я могу тебе сказать, у нас очень много отзывов по видео, по первому нашей встрече. Мы бы хотели тебе зачитать какие-то, что люди, конечно, никогда не слышали об этом, и очень такие позитивные обратную связь дают.
Thank you, Svetlana, and thank you, everybody, and welcome.
Спасибо, Светлана, и добро пожаловать все. И это встреча для тех, кто желает подписаться, тоже участвовать в марафоне, но пока еще не решил. So, Fredrick, how do you want to start with the questions, or should we just give Svetlana some time to introduce the retreat?
Yeah, let us finish with that's the main thing why we are here. Then now we come to the responses and questions, things like that. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Света, мы бы хотели тебе дать время. Если ты можешь, поскольку мы не общались на тему самого марафона, ты бы не могла немножко раскрыть, что будем, помимо плана, или, может быть, касательно плана, вот что планируется быть и как оно может помочь людям, которые либо регулярно делают сухое голодание, либо какая разница в сухом и между сухим и вот этим твоим непосредственно программой, которую мы представляем.
Да, давайте расскажу. Сухое голодание и автономия – это разные вещи. То есть сухое голодание – это очень полезно для еды, для нашего тела, а автономия – это состояние нашей головы, нашего внутреннего «я».
So, first of all, the dry fast and autonomy lifestyle is completely different. As you know, dry fasting is all for your body, for your digesting, for cleansing your body from all toxins. But autonomous lifestyle is a lifestyle. It's a life of thinking and a life of living. And this marathon actually are going to introduce you to that lifestyle.
На марафоне мы разбираем, мы не уходим внутрь разбирать наши проблемы, да, из-за чего у нас это. Мы не начинаем старое болото месить, мы начинаем простраивать новые нейронные связи.
So this program will let you, will not go into your issues and your problems, not health-wise, not any mental, but it's gonna open up for you block by block, like building a base to build a new neural system, system and approach toward your life.
Учимся мыслить по-новому.
You will learn to, You will learn to think different.
То есть мы не только очищаем тело, но мы очищаем сознание и помогаем сами себе выходить на новый уровень нашего жизненного пути.
So we're not just going to cleanse and help our body to detox. We're going to find a way to a new level of lifestyle.
На марафоне мы также разберем психосоматику. Зачем нам дана данная болезнь?
So, this program we also going to go into I think I need to translate. Somatica.
Yeah, just take your time. Don't worry. We have all the time. Just make sure that you're accurate. Yeah.
So psychosomatics. Did I say it right?
Можно сказать, что психология, с какой стороны подойти к вопросу, для чего мне эта болезнь?
So all our sicknesses and health issues not just connected to the way we live and we eat, but the way we think. So, and that's how we're going to approach every single health issues that you have, not just from what you consume, but why it happened on the psychological level. Because every health issue is connected to your psychological view and system.
Также мы на марафоне разберем обиду. У нас очень много людей не могут продвинуться дальше, чем им бы хотелось, из-за чувства обиды. Мы разберем, что это такое.
Also, we're going to touch base on resentment. What a resentment is, what hurt is, because that's the things that we suppress, and it affects us then later on our body.
Также мы разберем вкусы, что такое вкусы и есть ли они вообще. Либо вкусы — это и есть наши эмоции.
We're also going to touch base on tastes and the cravings, because all the cravings are based on our emotional stage. They all connected to something that happened in the past, in our past. So it's the cravings created cravings for certain emotion and not connected to food at all. So we're going to talk about that as well on our retreat and go through it.
На марафоне мы также будем познавать свое тело, свое «я» и убирать ложные привязки и ложные шаблоны, в том числе такие как еда и жидкость.
So we also going to get to know our body, ourself, our higher ourself, and we're going to take a look at our faults where we think that we are somebody else, and we're gonna get to it too and look into why we have masks and why we're living by our faults. How to say it? Not through our life, not living true life, but living somebody else's life. So we're going to touch base and go through it as well.
На марафоне мы также разберем, что такое страх и есть ли он.
Also, we're going to talk about fear and if it exists, and if it exists, we're going to talk about it.
Sorry, just a minute. You talk about here?
Fear.
Here now. Okay.
Not here. Fear.
Fear. Thank you.
Fear, yeah. Because a lot of people go through a fear time when they're on dry fast more than a certain amount of days. They get into a fear that dying. So that's what Svetlana is referring to.
Также мы будем четко с вами отслеживать регенерацию ума и тела.
We're also gonna keep close attention to our regeneration of our mind and our body. Regeneration.
Будем рассказывать о желаниях, что такое истинные желания и почему истинные желания в состоянии автономии сбываются моментально.
We're also going to talk about our dreams, and we're going to talk about our true dreams, and we're going to talk about why during you being on autonomy lifestyle, your true dreams comes true immediately, right away.
Также мы на марафоне затронем тему финансовой грамотности.
We also gonna talk about financial I'm sorry. We're also going to touch base on financial literacy, not literacy to the term, but it's more like being smart financially.
Что такое деньги, что такое денежный поток, для чего нам это надо, чтобы ощущать себя целостным в любых состояниях.
So we're going to talk about what money is in your life and what is money flow in your life and how it works in any any type of your state.
В любом случае, каждый марафон, он у меня не записан нигде. Это потоковая информация, и поэтому один марафон от другого всегда будет отличаться. То есть люди, побывавшие на одном марафоне, они возьмут одну информацию, на другом марафоне люди будут воспринимать другую информацию.
So the way of the marathon, this program works, there is no recordings in the past. And every single program that Svetlana does, it's a live stream where she has a flow of information coming in. And when she's in the flow, she shares it with the participants. And then every single retreat is different. So somebody who participated a couple of times in her retreats can say the one never like the other one. So it's always something different because of the flow that Sveta goes through. I'm sorry, just to clarify the flow, I mean that connection that she has, that energy connection. And because of she's very clean in a way where she's not consuming any food or any drinks and anything that we actually do. So she's connected to a higher energy, and she has sometimes like the streams of information goes through. So that's what I was trying to explain. Thank you.
About timing of the program. When this live stream, is there a limit of time or just flowing until the energy stops?
No, so every day is a program. It's and every day is like topic around that topic. The days around that topic, the days around the other topic. Like next day is different topic, but we'll go to it later. I want to give her just time to explain what she has, and then we'll go to the questions. Thank you, Fredrick. Светлана.
Можно задавать вопросы по марафону. Я вкратце сказала.
All right, so actually that was a little introduction of the program, and now we can come to the questions that we have in regards to all of us has in regards to this program. And the first, Fredrick, you said about timing, right? Света, мы пока не знаем, да, сколько будет по дню вот сама встреча, да, по времени, поскольку это первый раз англоязычный, да?
Да.
Угу. Ориентировочно можешь хотя бы?
Ориентировочно это будет часа 3.
Okay. Fredrick, because it's a translation also included, and it's the first time Svetlana does it for English-speaking people, so she is planning on up to 3 hours a day, but it might be less from what I remember, but it might be 3 full. If we have any questions, please feel free. Sveta is open to answer all the questions we have.
When will
thank you so much, Noah. Yes, somatic, psychosomatic. Yes, yes.
Elaine is asking, you see that? When will the recordings of each session be available for us each day?
It's a question to you, Fredrick.
Yeah, well, I'm going to, actually what we are going to do, we are going to have those links posted in that Telegram, the Telegram group, because we are already there in that group. So that is the only place that they're going to be found. And you people who are in this program are the ones who can leak. We don't want you to leak. Please let it be only for you, because you are the ones who have paid. You have sacrificed your money for this program. So it's not for free. It's just for you. That's the only place they're going to be available. Thank you.
Yeah. Был вопрос по поводу записи. Записи не делятся, только для участников. Вот подтвердил этот Fredrick. And is it okay to attend and to online? I didn't. Oh, only as long as you, yes. So, Света, такой вопрос, наверное, дам тебе все равно ответить, хотя понимаю. Это нормально, если человек, допустим, подпишется, он хочет участвовать, но на самом фактическом сухом голодании будет только один день.
Да.
Yep. So, to answer your question, Idol, I'm sorry if I said incorrectly your name, but yes, it's absolutely okay with Svetlana, and from my experience, because I already participated in one of her programs like this. Absolutely okay. Listen to recordings or being with us, as long as you are like able to do fasting, or you might take some other insights from this program, and it's totally fine with Svetlana as well.
Можно я поясню?
Yep.
Сухие дни – это не обязательное условие, это просто корректный вход в состояние, чтобы мы максимально проработали психику.
Okay. So for those who are not planning on doing a dry fast during this program, Svetlana wants to communicate the point to you that the dry fasting is not like something as a part of this program, but it's a tool to get us to get connected with our psychological, because this way your psychological issues comes out when you're on dry fast. So it's easier to work with psychological specter during you being on dry fast.
How about a person who wants to just flow? Like this is a 5-day retreat. If possible for everybody, should be a fast, yes. But how about a person who just want to get into this lifestyle immediately, like just start to deprivate sleep and start to stay without food, to stay without drink, just by the word go?
Yeah.
What is the advice she can give to such like a person?
Yep. Good question. Let me just reply to the last question in regards to will the recording be video or audio? It will be video recording together with like not separately. It will be like a normal video recording available for participants. Света, такой вопрос. Может человек зайти с тобой вот с этой программы марафона в автономию и просто вот начать вот эти с 3 дней сухих и начать депривировать сон и работать над собой и как-то вот, войти в автономию таким вот образом?
Ну, это, конечно, это каждый может, да. Просто мы на марафоне, он четко поймет, как это делать для него, и готов ли он идти, чтобы не просто броситься в автономию, да, а чтобы потихонечку, маленькими шажочками доходить уже до того состояния без срывов, как мы это называем, да, в общепринятом понимании.
Yeah. So, Fredrick, to answer your question, if there is any possibilities to just go into autonomy lifestyle, starting with Svetlana's dry fast, it's absolutely normal and absolutely right way. And she's saying that this program gonna let you work on your psychological issues, because of them 90% of people are dropping their dry fasting because they have the cravings or something else, not understanding that it's all comes from emotional stage, from their psychological issues, not like mental. No way. It's more like subconscious connections and programs that we have.
Okay. Somebody asked me privately about losing weight. This is a person who has done 5 days dry fast, and she was feeling like, should I join or should I not join? Because it's like, I've not seen much change. So what is take on this for a person who wants to lose weight?
So the person wants to lose weight and
Yes.
done 5 days already, right?
Has done 5 days, has done several water fasts, I don't know, 21 or something like that, but it seems these things are not working, because sometimes she comes back to her when exactly, and the weight comes back.
Yeah, and that's where Sveta refers to your state of mind. But let's ask Svetlana what she would say. Света, такой еще вопрос поступил. Человек делает регулярные сухие голодания, но там через 5 дней сухого он возвращается на еду и переедает, и еще больше наедает. То есть для него больше это как похудеть и как бы нормально выровнять его диету, его вот привычки. Поможет ли ему вот этот марафон, чтобы и похудеть, и вот с привычками совладать, которые у него по еде?
Мы будем открывать и раскрывать более подробно эти темы. Что такое вкусы и почему идут срывы и зажоры. И как только человек это услышит, примет и осознает, у него изменится к этому отношение. И как только у него изменится к этому отношение, то, конечно же, результат будет сразу.
All right, so Fredrick, during this program, we're going to touch base on all our breakdowns and disturbance that bother us, that make us go back to food and consume even more. Again, it's nothing to do with your body. It's all about your cravings, which connected to your emotional stage. What emotions you're craving? What is it you're looking for? And this all going to be, we are going to work on it with Svetlana during the program. And she's saying, once you understand what emotions and what connected to this, all your habits, where you break down all your dry fasting or failed with dry fasting, let's say it's a wrong word, but still, with like keep up with your dry fasting or eat normal or right portions, it's all emotional issues that we're going to touch and work on during this marathon, during this program.
See question in the chat?
Yep.
Does Svetlana think it is possible to live indefinitely, physical immortality, regrow teeth, reverse disease such as dementia, and are all these related to emotional issues?
Света, несколько вопросов от человека поступило. Первый. Считаешь ли ты, что можно жить бесконечно и вечно?
Я не пробовала.
Sveta does not have an answer to her first question because she didn't try. She doesn't know. But everything is possible, I think. This is mine. The second is grow teeth. Sveta, ты думаешь, что можно вырастить новые зубы вот каким-то образом вот таким?
Я уверена.
She is absolutely sure you can grow new teeth. Reverse disease, such a dementia. И также избавиться от болезней, как dementia по-русски, слабоумие. Ну, еще когда забывает человек быстро все. Это прогрессивно болезнь, когда уже человек в возрасте. И все ли это связано с эмоциональными проблемами? Ну, вот такие вот, как слабоумие.
Это деменция называется по-русски, деменция.
Ага, да-да-да. Dementia, да-да. Спасибо. Лада, я тебя не видела, но спасибо тебе за помощь.
Ну, я не могу отвечать за каждого, как он включится, этот человек, в процесс. Но я уверена, что в нашем теле есть абсолютно все для того, чтобы жить, развиваться и наслаждаться этим телом и этой жизнью. И мы постараемся к этому прийти.
So Svetlana is saying, in regards to the third part of the question, reverse disease, such a dementia, and etc., it's all possible, though. Света, вот дополню, а вообще вот такие вот сложные болезни, как вот деменция, они тоже могут быть связаны с эмоциональным состоянием или вот как-то взаимосвязаны с эмоциональными проблемами с прошлого?
Ну, деменция, это, если говорить простым языком, то это мелкие капилляры нашего сосуда, они атрофированы. И чтобы их запустить вновь, либо чтобы у нас новые капилляры начали свою работу и как бы создание, но это я очень банальным языком говорю, то над этим, конечно, нужно работать. Но в какой стадии у данного человека, который задал этот вопрос, я не знаю и однозначного ответа сейчас дать не могу. Я представляю, что это такое, и я думаю, что это, конечно, можно сделать как минимум облегчить его состояние.
So, in regards to the third part of the question about dementia and related, if it's related to emotional issues, Svetlana is saying that she doesn't have exact answer to it. It's individual, case by case, and but this way of life, of living, or dry fasting, if you say, will definitely help a person in the path of with the disease. Never hurt, so it always would help you. And dementia, as she's saying, it's a problem with the small capillaries, which are in our brain. So it's just the dry fast gonna help to with those issues. I'm sorry, guys, but that's kind of my translation is not good today.
Я еще могу добавить по поводу деменции. Если говорить о психосоматике, то что это такое? Это забывание, да, деменция. Это, как правило, у пожилых людей это наступает. Это нехватка внимания, нехватка любви. Именно таким способом человек хочет к себе привлечь внимание, чтобы о нем заботились вновь как о ребенке. То есть это из глубины идет, вот этой заботы и любви не хватает, помимо того, что мы говорим о физиологии.
Oh, okay. So Sveta is adding to dementia as if you look at this sickness as a part of, from the perspective of, how you said it, psychosomaty. So this is translated into lack of love. So if person has this, that in life they were lacking of feeling of love, and it's end up with psychological issues where they transferred into dementia, into the sickness of your physical body. And what did I miss? So it's if to look from the perspective of the no, you said it right. Psychosomatic, so it's a lack of love.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be able to know where we are coming from and where we are going. But I want to bring to your attention the issue of how people reacted after the interview. I don't know if you are through with this one. We can do. Yeah. We can go on to the next.
I did.
So,
I did. Mm-hmm.
There are people who are saying, no, that's not possible. No, it is only, we can only believe if you are under surveillance, if you are under cameras. Because they're telling me that most of the people they are referring to Fredrick, those who have been living on a pranic living, that most of them were tested and found that they were lying. Gurus, they are calling them gurus. So the one person was talking about only one Indian. I think he's referring to a person who was called Pranhad, somebody like that, Pranhad, who was living on only in the forest, I don't know, somewhere in the cave, and he had something here where he was saying that energy would only get to him through this point. So what is her take on this? Because we are getting a lot of resistance, that's the truth, outside there when we post it to the other channels. We have so many channels outside there, social media, everywhere. Yeah. Let her talk, so that knowing that these people are waiting for a response. These people are doubting. Those who are saying it's not possible. Those who are saying this is not really real. These are actually, others are calling them lies.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Same with Russia. Света, у нас после того, как мы отпостили видео с тобой, интервью, у нас очень были разные комментарии и отзывы. Потому что постили мы не только на YouTube, очень много других источников, перевод сейчас в испанский и в другие языки также идет. И такие отзывы, что люди не верят, поскольку это очень редко, да. И вот что ты можешь сама вот на это откомментировать? Вот на такие комментарии, где люди говорят, невозможно.
Пусть не верят, пусть пробуют. Это единственное, что я могу сказать.
Sveta can say only one thing. You go and try. And you will believe.
Thank you. Thank you. And there's a question here, but just before that question, Albina, I needed to know when you are in the high frequency, and people are now coming for this retreat, is there a way where you connect with these people from their low level, and you connect you from the high level, you connect with these people to at least pull their frequency so that they go up together with you, they go higher with you? Is there something like that in this kind of retreats, with that connection where it will be lifting these other people? I know information is very important, but that connection also, that frequency connection, I cannot call it a spiritual connection also, something like that. Exactly.
Fredrick, when you're saying with the people with a higher frequency, energy frequency,
she is in high frequency.
How?
We consider her operating in a very high level of those energy. Her energy is
you're
quite
referring
high.
to Sveta?
That's what we mean. That's what we mean by frequency. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So you refer to Sveta that she has a higher frequency, and
exactly.
Okay.
For me, I know she is operating a very high frequency. Now, those people who are coming for this retreat,
they are from
is there a way of connection so that we connect with her in that high frequency coming from down, going up with her. Is a way that there's that connection that happens. Or it will just be information only. You know, information also changes us in a way. You already talked about that already.
Yeah.
Rejuvenates us.
Света, Фредрик спрашивает, вот поскольку он говорит, я вот даже вижу, что у Светы намного выше частота энергии, оно вот ощущается от тебя. Ну вот когда люди приходят на твой марафон, мы же приходим с нижней частью, редко, то есть частота вот этой энергии, она намного ниже, чем твоя. Вот как у тебя, как нам, как взаимодействие происходит? А происходит оно еще на энергетическом уровне как-то? Вот такой вопрос.
Мы, получается, все идем в одном поле. И когда мы все идем в одном поле, вы абсолютно чувствуете меня, а я с вами разговариваю, смотря через вас и выдаю информацию через себя. И нам, получается, за счет этого очень легко взаимодействовать. И вы открываетесь сами, и после открытия своих каких-то инсайтов вы становитесь, ну, так скажем, на одну ступеньку выше тому, что вы есть на самом деле.
So, Fredrick, Svetlana is saying that this all work that she's open to do, and she openly does it for all participants, is occurred in the same field of energy. So even though people all around the world, but from her already experienced, it's one field of energy where everybody is participating. And when she sees people and she talks to them, she sees them, and through them she sees herself. When you ask questions during the program, she answers to your questions. You answer your question through her this way. Okay? It's like on an energetical level, you ask your question from Svetlana, but you answer your own question through her, because it's one energy in one field of energy. And from there, you take a one step up in energy frequency. You become something different. You mold in something higher.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a question. Maybe we handle this question now.
Yep.
I want to know. I want to know. This is Doina. I want to know how to prepare for the retreat for the dry fasting days.
Yep. Света, нужно какое-нибудь особенные процедуры до того, как мы начнем этот марафон? Или просто вот жить, как мы жили, и вот мы первый день начинаем, и ты уже как бы представляешь программу, да?
Жить, как жили, в первый день я просто скажу, каких нужно купить несколько трав, соль и там совсем небольшой список.
Да, мы можем это, кстати, даже опубликовать у нас в этом, да?
Да.
So nothing for you guys to do before this program starts. The only thing she will ask to have on the first day, she will go over the things that you would need to have to help you through this program. But we also going to post those the list of what we would need to have in our closed group in Telegram. So, but there is no any specific preparation.
Next question: which day do we begin dry fasting?
So I wanted to clarify this question: begin the dry fast or the program, because the program is 7 days and dry fasting days in the program are 3 to 4. Depends on you guys. You can go on with the dry days, but it's 3 in the program, but then most people do 4.
Good. Another question. I am really keen on finding out more about her kids and how they eat. I understand how they dry fast and water fast, but what they do when they, I think they don't eat, or what they do when they do eat. Okay. I suppose they are fruitarian, raw vegan.
Okay. Света, а теперь вот вопрос такой, немножко отвлеченный. По поводу деток. Мы с тобой разговаривали в прошлом встрече, что детки, мы уже все знаем, как они лечатся, да, а вот как они питаются, интересно всем, какая у них программа питания. Они на фруктах в основном, на овощи, фрукты, или они на живой еде, только овощи, фрукты, или что-то еще есть?
Мои дети 70% сыроедения и практически, вот, ну, наверное, 60% это фрукты, которые растут у нас непосредственно на деревьях, на кустах. И 30% это вареной еды, но животной пищи очень мало.
All right. So Svetlana is saying 70% raw. The kids are 70% raw eaters. They eat fruits and veggies only. And if it's fruits and veggies, it's only what is growing in their yard and is in the season. The rest of 30% is cooked food, but it might be also some meat, but it's not consistent. It's really rare, but mostly they are vegetarian. Raw food 70%, just to add.
Okay. Now I have one last question, please. Ever since we talked with you the last time we were with you in an interview, have you eaten anything, or you are still going on? Because by that time you were talking about 88 days. Now I don't know, it has gone to 9, it's almost 100 days. Yeah. Are you still free from all foods, no drinks, or maybe you have taken something little like this or like that?
Света, вот с последней встречи нашей прошла почти неделя, больше, а ты до сих пор ничего не ела, правильно? Не пила, не ела ничего?
Пока нет.
No, nothing yet. No food, no drink, nothing whatsoever.
So we will count. It was March when? When was that, Albina? From March 16?
May 16, or March 13 or 16.
Just March. Ask her. Just confirm with her.
4 months.
Sorry?
4 months.
4 months.
Ask her.
Yeah, the timing. Is it March 16th? I've forgotten. March 16th or March?
Света, это с марта 14 или 16?
14.
14.
March 14th.
March 14.
Okay, so we'll count it carefully, because we are seeing, for us, it's very hard for people to believe this. It is too much on the head. Too much. Anyway, thank you. Now, yeah. There's a question down here about timing. The people in UK, it's too early for them.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Might you consider changing the time a little? I'm sorry. Yes, we were discussing the timing, and it was an issue a little bit to just schedule all those meetings. But it's just any other time doesn't work for Sveta, because she lives a very busy life in Russia too. She has another couple retreats currently. And for us, who is translating, is also the time that we found is only one convenient is 11 o'clock New York time, 11 p.m., which will be all the way till 2 a.m. And we do apologize for timing, because that was the hardest part of this program to put together. So I don't know what to say, guys. I do apologize for timing.
Though somebody is also saying it is if you are on a fast, it's going to be very easy to even do it.
Wake up by 3
a.m. Yeah, very easy.
Do you want to ask about sleep deprivation?
No problem.
I'm sorry, somebody's asking, we begin in 2 days, correct? 25th? Yes, it will be 25th, 11 o'clock, New York time. New York time, 25th, UK is 4 a.m., 26th. Moscow time is 26, 6 o'clock. Света, такой вопрос. По сну, депривация сна, бы могла немножко дополнить вот к тем своим опыту? Вот очень интересный был опыт у тебя, когда ты вот начала открывать какие-то вещи, которые было сложно описать и воспринять. Были ли у тебя какие-то еще подобные опыты? Вот подобный опыт, наверное, сказать правильно.
Ну, они сейчас идут, эти опыты, постоянно. И я могу сказать, что человек, судя по тому, как у меня меняется организм и как у меня до сих пор, например, там такие волны эмоционального состояния и не только физического, то, наверное, и какие-то самопознания и переход организма на автономию будет занимать, скорее всего, не меньше года. Поэтому всегда какие-то процессы идут, да.
So the question was in regards to sleep deprivation and that experience that she had where she opened up something else energetically and started to see things that she couldn't explain. And she's adding to it that she always has something like that happen, like every single time, every single day, she has something like very unique happens where she can't explain, it just happens. But and she also answering to it that it's because she's getting to know herself and the process of her detoxification, not just physical, but conscious is as well, is still she's still going through that detoxification where she might miss a lot of things and still can't explain some things that happens. But so she's on the way, she's on the path. Any other questions we have?
How do you maintain? How do you maintain in a society where there's a lot of food? These are like two questions in one. A society where everybody's eating, people are frying things, and then we always know that when you're fasting, or for us those who are fasting, this heightened sense of smell. You can smell very far.
Yeah.
How do you maintain? I'm not eating. I'm not eating. I'm not eating. Okay, ask that one, then I ask you the last one.
Yeah. Света, а как ты можешь вот побороть в себе вот это вот идти с такой силой и не соблазняться на запахи? Потому что обостряются во время сухого голодания запахи, ты начинаешь чувствовать их практически в себе. Как ты вот все-таки умудряешься это все побороть себе?
Ну, я скажу так, что к сегодняшнему сроку вот сухих дней я шла 3 года, прорабатывая и психику, и физику. То есть это не сразу, не в одночасье это случилось. И на сегодняшний день я не говорю, что я буду всю жизнь не кушать. Если мне захочется, то я поем. Но пока у меня другие приоритеты. Это первый момент. И второй момент по вкусам и по запаху, он потом трансформируется. То есть, когда вы цветок нюхаете, слышите его запах, вы же его не хотите съесть, хотя он великолепен.
Fredrick, to answer your question, Svetlana is saying, to this current lifestyle, she was getting to get on this lifestyle for the last 3 years. working on her physical detoxification as well as mental. It was a lot of work she was going through just to understand what she wants. Currently, she does not want to eat or drink anything. And she is not excluding the fact that she will want something, and when she will eat. She doesn't have any barriers, or she doesn't put herself into the so she's not kind of like putting taboo on all the things. She is saying it's possible that I would want sometimes down my way, but as of right now, currently she has no cravings. To add to your question and about the cravings itself with smells and wanting to try things, she is saying that particular cravings of smell, where she smells the food and she wants to try, it transformed into form of an example she gave. When you smell flour, you love the smell, but you don't want to put flour into your system. You don't want to eat it, though it smells really good. So that's how food turned to her. She can smell it, she can look at it, and she enjoys smell, but she looks at it as a flour now. So why would she put it into her system?
Thank you. Thank you. Can you see this one? How important is it to be in the nature for the retreat? This is from Aido. Aido or Aido.
What is it?
I live in a small town.
Света, как вообще, в каких условиях лучше всего проводить вот эти, проходить вот такие вот марафоны для людей, участников? Где-то вот среди nature, среди природы, или вот человек спрашивает, который живет в маленьком городе, 250 тысяч человек?
Абсолютно не имеет значения. Самое главное, чтобы было желание, потому что мы в первую очередь работаем с головой.
It does not matter where you're going to be. What matters is that you have desire to try yourself, because everything that we're going to work with is not a body, but your mental state. Okay. Switch this back. I appreciate it.
There's
any
a question.
other? Yep.
There's still another question.
Yep.
Have you seen it about COVID?
Света, а у тебя есть какие-то вот знания по поводу, или вот какие-то, что ты думаешь по поводу COVID-вакцины? И вот состояние мира вот сейчас.
Ну, я к прививкам вообще никак не отношусь. Я не ставлю ни сама прививки, ни детей не вакцинирую никакими прививками. Поэтому здесь я не могу ничего сказать, я просто от этой темы отстраняюсь. Любая прививка и уже ковид – это в первую очередь политика. Я туда не лезу.
So Svetlana is saying everything that related to vaccinations, she looks at it as a political way of something else that hides behind it. So at this point, she does not do any vaccinations. Her kids doesn't do any vaccinations. They do not have any vaccine. I mean, they do in Russia, but she's particular, and her family does not have any vaccine whatsoever taking. Okay. Sveta, такой вопрос. The question about from the YouTube, I'm sorry, that's about urine therapy. Yeah, I would like to ask question about urine therapy. That is her option on that. Thanks for great, thanks for great and informational video. Света, вопрос у нас с YouTube такой. Что ты думаешь по urine-терапии, где люди пьют свою мочевой терапии? Какие твои взгляды?
Уринотерапия.
Угу.
Уринотерапия, да?
Да.
Ну, это их выбор, они могут ее пить и мазаться, есть свои испражнения, это выбор каждого. Я к этому никак не отношусь.
So Sveta is not supporting that type of therapy. She's saying it's a choice of everybody, but she's not. This is not part of her life. She's not looking at it as a therapy.
Мне кажется, это в первую очередь глупо, то, что твой организм тратит столько усилий на то, чтобы что-то вывести из твоего организма, а ты упорно его засовываешь обратно.
So she's adding to it that it's really strange to her that your body is trying to get rid of so many toxins and get rid of through urine including, and you still using it and doing a therapy and putting it back into your system. Do we have more questions?
We'll tell her how people also reacted positively, because there are so many people who are actually, the positive reactions are 80% plus. There's just a few that, there's some few that were doubting or just telling us some negative things, but most of people found this very important.
Света, хотели поблагодарить тебя за твое интервью, первое, потому что у нас практически 100% позитивных реакций, и людям нашли это очень информативно и практично, открыли для себя какие-то интересные новые взгляды на жизнь. Один человек написал, что ты перевернула его жизнь навсегда, где все, что ты сказала, настолько правда, и как мы обвешали себя программами социальными. И кто-то даже несколько раз слушал это интервью. И вот всем очень-очень, конечно, понравилось, как ты вот просто открываешь то, что всем доступно. Но не каждый может найти эту силу и найти себя. Хотя всем доступно.
Ну, у нас у всех есть две ноги, но не каждый может стать олимпийским чемпионом по бегу, правильно?
Yes. So Sveta said a very good phrase, that this lifestyle is absolutely available to all of us. That's the thing. Everybody can become autonomous person just easy from tomorrow. But not everybody is ready or want to do it. It's like we all have 2 feet, but not every one of us can be athlete, because somebody has a different view or somebody has a different desire for their life. Fredrick.
Yes.
Do you think we have any more questions?
I want to read to her one more. Please say thanks to Svetlana for being a way shower with self-sufficient living, a shining light.
Света, спасибо тебе большое, что ты нам принесла, вот из комментариев с группы сейчас пишут, что ты нам открыла такой вот свой свет, и ты нам показала такой независимый образ жизни.
Благодарю. У меня, ребят, к сожалению, время тоже заканчивается. Я с удовольствием, если что, на следующей неделе, кто не попадет в марафон по каким-то причинам, то мы можем сделать еще эфир.
Okay. Sveta needs to go, guys. Thank you so much. She is grateful for all the questions.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
she's leaving. Спасибо
Да.
большое тебе, Светлана. Благодарим тебя. Увидим тебя скоро.